There she is. There's that beautiful puppy.
Okay, here we are. See my baby? Say hi, Oreo.
Hi, Oreo.
Hi,
Hi.
Oreo. He's going to play too. He picked the questions. Ha. You picked the questions.
Okay,
Yeah. Did you pick the questions?
Live on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. So,
oh, good. We're live. We're live. Say hi.
From this point on, we'll be on the internet forever.
Hi, everyone. Say hi. Say, I am the person. How to write a book, Campy Lane style, with Oreo. Wait, here we are.
Yeah, I put the link in the chat.
And this is Oreo.
Click on it if they want to buy your book. They can click on it right there and get all the details.
Right. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. I don't think he wants to do the game. He's not ready to do the game.
Uh-oh.
He's done. Are you done being on camera? He has left. Oreo has left the room. Come on.
How's your day going, AJ?
Pretty smooth so far, and the sun is shining, so that's a good sign.
That's a plus, huh?
Yeah.
You've never talked with Laura before, have you?
I have not.
Hi, AJ.
Hello, Laura.
So, you and Laura should tell us about how you guys met, Elaine.
100 years ago, ice skating, but our brains are frozen, so we don't remember which rink. Laura, did you skate at Culver too, or just Pickwick?
I trained the last couple of years at Culver with Chato and Peter Betts.
Yeah, I remember Peter Betts, totally.
Yeah,
I knew you there, and I think at Pickwick too, right?
Pickwick. Oh yeah, no, I was with Nancy Rush over at Pickwick, and you were with Mr.
I was with Renee Desjardins.
Yes. I remember with the big overcoat scar on the ice.
No, that was Mickler.
Oh, Mr. Mickler. Yes,
right. He did that.
It's amazing. I haven't thought about that in years, except when they did the fundraiser to keep the rink open.
Oh, yeah. Now it's run by the Kings. Oh. And there's only one surface, and they
Stephanie Lass, our winner from last week. I've unlocked Kira, and I've unlocked Curtis. If anybody else would like to join the audio, feel free. This is Elaine Dallas, and
hi,
VIP guest moderator today. Hi, Stephanie.
And we did have Oreo, but he left. Oreo wasn't too happy. But here, how to write a book, Campy Lane style with Oreo. Here we go.
Oh no.
And there he is. Laura, you're going to win today.
Well,
I made the questions really easy.
I hopefully. I don't know. How far back are we going?
We're going back to Shakespeare.
Oh, that's about my time.
So we're going back to Shakespeare.
Oh.
Who had twin girls.
Oh, yes. Irish twins.
There you go. Yeah. that you don't hear much about like his family or his wife. All I remember in studying English literature was that he had twin girls.
Well, it's amazing the things that stick, because I am void of any of that.
Yeah. Well, one of the questions is about Shakespeare, and I found things about his life were so fascinating, and then someone tried to tell me that Shakespeare really didn't write everything, that he had a writer because he was basically illiterate. So I don't know. They didn't consult with me back then. I don't understand.
Yeah, no,
Amanda, and let's see. Other people here. Greg has joined us. Just few minutes until the starting of our event here, a few seconds actually. We're almost at the top of the hour. We are streaming live on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. The event today will be recorded, so anybody that comes on microphone, anticipate your voice and anything you say to be forever
Held
preserved
against you.
on the internet.
It could be held against you. We're just warning you.
Yeah. So what happened to Oreo, Elaine? Did he take off on us? Elaine, is Oreo taking
Oreo
off?
left, and I think he went under the bed, and it could take too long to get him. But we could try one other trick. Let's see if it'll work. Oreo. No, it didn't work. Come on, babe. Oreo.
Doesn't look like Oreo wants to join us today. Okay, it's 1 o'clock. Welcome everybody. We'll be starting here momentarily. My name's Jack Lee with KNSI. Today is our final qualifying round for Tuesdays.
Here we are.
And
Ta-da! Just like in a talk show, a real talk show. Here.
okay.
Okay, and the guests are here. There he is.
This is
Say hi,
Oreo.
Oreo. Say hi. Hi. Say, I picked all the questions. They're really easy. And if you hear a roof, that means you got it right. Ha. Ha. Okay.
Okay, so we've got a pretty good crowd joining us. A lot of people will join after the top of the hour through about 5 minutes after. So we usually like to chew up a few minutes with introductions until everybody gets situated before we start the game, so everybody can have as much opportunity as possible that comes in late to actually participate. Again, I'm Jack Lee with KNSI. Today, our celebrity guest host is Elaine Dallas. Say hi, Elaine. And,
hello, everybody. And don't worry, these questions are super easy because even I could answer them.
Well, I don't know. I went through them myself, and a couple of them seem pretty stiff. So we'll see. I think it'll be a competitive game today. We've got several people on mic. You are welcome to join us. Just let us know in the chat room if you'd like us to turn your microphone on. AJ Evanish is in the room, and he's a moderator, as is Kira Leeson, able to moderate today's event. So if you need any help, you can start a private chat with either of them, and they both have moderator ability. As far as the event that we have today, Elaine has picked out 10 wonderful questions for us and practice to make sure that this would all go smoothly. I really appreciate you joining today. Elaine has been an actress in Hollywood for a couple of decades now, and she's got quite the repertoire under her belt. Just about every Mel Brooks film I've ever heard of a part in. She's got several new things that I'm going to let her talk about that are coming out on different media types. And she also has a new book, and her new book,
Yes, here's the book. And if you were here early, wait, here we go. Here it is. How to Write a Book Campy Lane Style with Oreo.
and there's a link in the chat room that will allow
Yes.
you to get
And
that.
this is a wonderful chance for you to write your story so the historians don't change anything. It's all about you, and you leave it to your legacy or to whomever, but it's written in your writing and it's your story. So we're just your cheerleaders guiding you through it. So it really kind of came about during the pandemic. At first I thought it would just be kind of a fun book for people to write, and a different twist maybe on a diary. But during the pandemic, with all that went on with the civil unrest and the pandemic and everything, I want people to have it in their writing, their words, because who knows what's going to happen in history. So this is a chance for you to tell your story without any editing except for you. So it's a wonderful book, and it will come personally autographed and at no extra charge. And that would be the best thing. And then the movie, there's a movie called Free Lunch Express, and it's a parody on Bernie Sanders. And what we're doing with that is it was supposed to have been theatrically released last year, but due to the pandemic, nothing was theatrically released except on, the internet. And so they now have it in film festivals, and we won at the Berlin Movie Festival for Best Comedy. Yay! And then there's another comedy, which is on, it's kind of a dark comedy, but it's a comedy on Amazon Prime. And it's called Love Without Hairs. And it was written by Raphael Buñuel, who is the son of famed director Louis Buñuel. So that kind of goes in with this, but there weren't any questions about Louis Buñuel. And also this week, it's really exciting. The Rich and the Ruthless is streaming on BET Plus, and they're starting with season 4. They're premiering season 4, and they will also be carrying 1, 2, and 3. Originally it was on Urban Movie Channel, but now we're moving on up. And so we're on BET Plus. So that's really exciting. And the other thing that's really exciting, if you're really into Hollywood, you'll love this. The Hollywood Museum, which is in the heart of Hollywood, the old Max Factor building, which is now owned by Danelle Dadigan. And she's quite the philanthropist in Hollywood. And she has the Hollywood Museum. And we have a show that's running until July 10th called the Hollywood Museum Squares. So it looks just like Hollywood Squares, but it's for the Hollywood Museum. And so hence the name Hollywood Museum Squares. And that is on demand. But they can go to my Facebook page and find the links for it and who's on. There are actually 5 shows, but you want to watch show 3 because that's the one I'm on.
Okay.
So it's fun. So it's all Hollywood.
Yay.
And if you ever come to Hollywood, if you people are in Hollywood and you've never been there, definitely when the museum reopens, go see it. It is amazing. I keep going looking for like maybe somewhere, somehow, somebody hid some, Max Factor pan stick, which was the best makeup at the time. Covered everything, every flaw.
Okay, I can't wait to write my version of the book and read and have the questions in it.
Well, it's all yours. We're your cheerleader, got you on and telling you can do it.
Okay. I'm going to win
Probably
this.
a good opportunity now to go over the rules with everybody and let everybody know how the game is played. I will start the game here momentarily. There are 10 questions. Everybody will be allowed to complete all 10 questions. There will be no elimination in this game. During the game, Elaine has picked several strategic questions where we will pause the game for her to provide some insight on the question that you've just completed. So, when you see moderator has paused the event, that means that we're getting ready to provide some insight onto a question that you just answered. Hopefully it's a question that you got right. At the end of the game, the person who has the most prize points will be announced as the winner. In this game, there are no lifelines and there are no gimme questions. So there's no 50-50, no phone a friend in this game interface. Today we're using our weakest ring interface. We have numerous interfaces here at KNSI for games, and we've been using a different one pretty much every week during the last 8 events that we've run. Our next event is the semifinals, and it will be available to the public, but only people who have previously won an event or moderated event will be eligible to win our finals and be awarded our grand prize, which we will announce next week. If you do have any issues during the game, there'll be a toggle display button down in the bottom left-hand side of your screen that'll allow you to come back here to this room. But if you do come back into this room, don't stay too long because the game's going to keep going whether you come back here or not, because everything's on a time limit and every question as you only have 20 seconds to answer it. With that, if there are no questions, which will just give you a couple of seconds if you've got any questions about how
the reason that they can't call a friend, because this is Hollywood. Nobody answers a phone, so that's why they can't call a friend on this game.
And then if there is a tie, then the person with the highest score, if we have 2 people with the highest score, then the person with the lowest amount of time answering the questions will be declared the winner. So those are the rules for today's game. Every week it's a little different, so we like to go over them. We are recording this, and it is being live streamed on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Your responses to the questions are not being broadcast. We have a dummy user in the room that is broadcasting on the social media networks that's being moderated by one of our moderators. So don't worry about if you answer a question wrong, that the whole world will know it. So with that, Elaine, are you ready to start the game?
Let's go. Do I hit toggle now?
I'll take care of starting the game.
Awesome, because I am so technically challenged.
So with that, off we go.
Let's go.
Momentarily.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome to the weakest ring. We've got a new twist on an old favorite. Here's how it works. I'll ask you questions one at a time. Answer the questions correctly in the shortest time, and you'll win the top prize. 2 wrong answers in a row will eliminate you from the game. There are no gimmies, no lifelines, and no hints. Who needs Google Maps to find their way to a correct answer? Let's find out on the weakest ring.
Okay, everybody now has had the introduction. We're going to go ahead and move forward here.
Your answer is correct.
Okay, Elaine, it looks like we paused at question number 2. Everybody's answered question number 1 already. You wanted to add some information about question 2?
Absolutely. Did everybody get it correct?
No.
Oh, no. Okay, well, question number 1 was named after a character he played in a 1969 film, which is the name of a ski resort, and it's also the name of his film festival. So that is Sundance, and he played in the movie Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Wow,
Hence the answer to number 1.
that's amazing. Are you ready to
Okay,
go
we're
on?
ready to go to number 2.
Okay.
Your answer is incorrect. Who gets stuck in revolving doors? You?
Okay, it looks like everybody's paused at question number, after question number 2. Elaine, did you have something you wanted to add to that one?
Absolutely. This one's really an interesting piece of trivia because it was in 1934 that Georgie Jessel decided to change their name to Garland, hence the Garland sisters for vaudeville. But in 1935, Judy decided to change her name to Judy, hence Judy Garland. Okay, we can go on to question number 3.
And off we go.
Your answer is incorrect. Who tried to reduce their carbon footprint by buying smaller shoes? Well, your answer is correct.
Okay, everybody is paused after question number 4, waiting for question 5.
Okay, question number 5 is an interesting one. Oh, wait, are we going to 4 or 5 now?
The next.
Oh, are we on 4?
We just completed question 4, yes.
Okay, wait, that one's so interesting. We have to stop for a minute and pause.
did.
Hence, how he got his name. Well, he wasn't, not that he wasn't the brightest, but he wasn't a good student, let's put it that way. And his father, a very famous person, Martin Sheen, had changed his name after a monk. It was, it was after an archbishop named Thelodian Fulton J. Sheen. And so when Charlie dropped out of high school, he decided he'd rather be an actor, and he changed his name to Charlie Sheen because he thought it would be great to have a stage name. So he took on his father's moniker of Sheen, and hence Charlie Sheen.
Wow.
So you would figure that would go along with Charlie Sheen. Okay, now we can go to the next question.
Here we come, question number 5.
Your answer is incorrect. Who's as useful as a heater in the desert? Your answer
We
is
have a
incorrect.
tie.
Whose elevator doesn't
Okay,
go
we're
to the top
getting there,
floor?
right? Oh, good. People are getting better at this one.
Yeah.
Okay, are we done with 5?
We are.
Okay, so the next
answer
one
is incorrect.
is 6, right?
Who tried to reduce their
yeah,
carbon
let's
footprint
see.
by buying
Whoa,
smaller
hold
shoes?
it. We
Well-
are done with
Are we done with 6?
everybody's now paused, waiting for question number 8.
Oh no, well wait, we have to do 7 then. This is the one that I totally remembered from English literature in high school. And that is the date of William Shakespeare. He died on his birthday. So his life was from 1564 to 1616. And he was born April 23rd and died on April 23rd. And he was married and had twins.
You had mentioned something earlier about somebody else writing for him
Yes,
that way?
allegedly, I don't know, they didn't really confirm this, but they claim that Shakespeare really didn't write everything, that he was an illiterate. So I don't know. I wasn't there, and I haven't really, I did a little research and couldn't find whom they could say was his ghostwriter. So I don't know, but apparently politically he was more in style at that time, and so he got all the credit. I don't know how true it is or not, but that's what they claim.
I realize there's one theory out there that Sir Francis Bacon was actually the author of that. We'll have to come back on that after the game and see if anybody else knows anything about it. Our next question is question 8, and we have a 3-way tie at this point. Are you ready to go on?
Let's go. This is an
Okay.
easy one, so this will be encouraging.
Yeah.
Your answer is correct. Your answer is correct.
On the final question here.
Your answer is incorrect.
Okay, did we just finish 8?
Whose brain is still on hold with tech support?
No,
Let's see how you did.
Now on question number 10.
Oh, on 10. Okay.
You can wait a minute. Everybody's still trying to finish up on question number 10. We haven't got everybody up. Now we do. Okay. So we have everybody completed. And you have the control panel in front of you, right? Elaine, you can see our winner, or the person who did the best, is ineligible
Kira!
because she is an employee of the company. Congratulations to Kira for getting 7 out of 10 right, and a prize of 250 points that we may let her play next week as well, because she's done really good. But the first person eligible to win with 75,000 points is once again Stephanie Lass. So
Oh,
Stephanie
congratulations!
is now a 4-time winner. We have several people right behind that, but Stephanie is now a 4-time winner. That's quite an amazing accomplishment. We're going to go ahead and reset the game here and bring you back into the room.
Okay.
We had a couple of people that didn't get as many right there, but that's okay. It's all for fun anyway. the finals next week. It should be interesting with all the moderators playing against Stephanie. And let's see, our other winners include Dan Cox from Cox Learning Consultants. And let's see,
James Howe.
the person down at Tennessee Valley Authority that won our second game. Name escapes me right this second, but we should have a pretty exciting final event next week. Did you have any final comments before we put out the survey, Elaine, that you'd like to cover on question
Well,
number
I
10?
do. On question number 10, there's also a lot of controversy on that one. I'm into the controversial questions, obviously. But how she got the name Lady Gaga, allegedly, is that she had been working so hard and nothing was really happening in her career, and she was very frustrated. And she was in producing some songs, and the producer of the session producer said, you know, you just remind me of Gaga. And it was from Radio Gaga, the song that Queen did. And she decided she was going to use the name Radio Gaga. And due to autocorrect, she ended up with Lady Gaga as opposed to Radio Gaga, hence the name Lady Gaga. And then as time went on and she became very successful as Lady Gaga, that producer sued her and said that it was his creation of her, and he lost in court. So there you have it. That's a really interesting piece, and I'm sure Freddie Mercury would have loved her and loved the honor of being named, you know, the song that he did, Radio Gaga, that she became Lady Gaga. So I think that was really a tribute to Freddie Mercury and Queen.
Stephanie, did you have anything you wanted to add? I see that you've got your microphone on.
Hi, good afternoon. This was a tough one this time.
Really? I thought it was so easy because I knew all the answers to the questions.
Stephanie actually got every question right last week.
Oh, wow. I think I recall that, yes.
Every question right. That was an amazing feat. So, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and push out our end of session survey to everybody. It only has 2 questions. And obviously, we're doing this for fun, but we're also doing it for marketing purposes. So if you'd like to learn a little bit about KMX or any of the products that KMSI has to offer, go ahead and check yes to question number 1. And then in question number 2, you can provide us any comments to help us improve our presentations. Provide us any feedback that you have on the technology that you experienced today. We have technical people standing by that would love to hear what you have to say about the technologies that they've been working on over the last several years. And obviously, if you'd like to say anything or provide anything to our moderator, we will pass those comments along to her as well. We'll give you just a few more seconds to complete that survey. Okay, it looks like pretty much everybody's completed the survey. We're going to go ahead and reset that and come back to the room. Okay, well, we're all back in the room, and I guess Oreo took off on us.
Oreo left, you know, these diva stars.
Well, I hope everybody can come back for our finals next week. And again, it'll be our moderators versus the winners of our weekly contest competing against each other.
And congratulations to Stephanie again. Once again, you did it.
Yeah. And then,
we're going to put her on Jeopardy next.
We'll wrap up this series. We do have a special guest moderator next week that we're keeping secret, and hopefully you all can come back and participate. With that, we're going to go ahead and push out some marketing stuff to everybody. We always like to end these things on a marketing note, and if you I will stay in the room for the next several minutes. I'm sure Elaine will probably be here for a few minutes. You'll have a toggle display button at the bottom of your screen. If you want to come back and chat with Elaine, the chat room will remain open for the next few minutes. And with that, we're going to push out our new kid.
Thank you all for participating.
We are excited to announce the release of our new e-learning authoring system, KMX Author, built from scratch with HTML5 technology. KMX Author is designed to enable rapid development of learning modules for standalone use or in conjunction